Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Puffs here, coming back to you with another review, and today I would say, fashionably late. This is a wee bit of an older kit that I have, and for the time, this was something quite new. It was a tube mod, and instead of a built-in battery, it had an external battery. It supports 18650s. For at the time of its release, was not a common thing. It is also fully regulated, and today what I'm talking about is the UWell Nunchaku. Have a wee look there. So this is a sapphire blue version. Has a screen, has everything a regulated mod should have. So we will take you down below, we will unbox, and I will come back up and tell you exactly what I think of this little fucker. So here we have it, guys, the UWell Nunchaku kit, and pocket size for on the go. Picture of the kit itself on the front of the box. This is the sapphire blue version I have, which tells you here it's always a black and gold that's on the front there, which I must say does look pretty nice as well. UWell at the bottom here. UWell Nunchaku, pocket size for on the go. This did used to say something along the lines of power of a mech, but I haven't seen that on it yet. UWell here, QR code. UWell again, the security code's just been voided there by not actually myself, who I got it from. Pocket size for on the go there again. And on the back it tells you exactly what's in the box. So you will get your Nunchaku mod, the atomizer, an extra quartz glass, 1.25 ohm coil which is pre-installed, and it also comes with a 0.4 ohm coil. You'll get replacement O-rings, a micro USB user manual, and a drip tip cover, which is just one of the wee plasticky rubbery things that is not much use, to be honest. So the mod itself is made of stainless steel, 27.4mm by 94.5mm, although a 24mm atomizer will fit on it because the 27.4 is at the fattest point of the mod itself. It does kind of belly out on the way up. Power range is 5 to 80 watts, and your voltage is 0.7 to 7 volts. Now on resistance you can have this from 0.1 to 3 ohms, and you can also do 0.1 to 1 ohm on temperature control on it. The temperature control range is 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit, or 100 to 300 degrees Celsius if you count things the right way. The atomizer itself, if you're in the UK, will be a 2ml TPD compliant. This one is not, and it is a 5ml. If you can, I would go for the 5ml for obvious reasons. And it's just kind of telling you again about the coil, which is a Clapton coil. Legal disclaimers, warnings not to be used by people who are not old enough to smoke and vape, etc, etc. Customer service details here, and all the usual warnings. Now, this is Ross approved. So the other day I thought it said Ron, but it's not. So unlucky Rons, you can't use it. But if you're a Ross, you will get an Oscar and you can use it, so congratulations. So let's shake this out of the box. Let's peel this bit off first actually. Very nice packaging, usual kind of black and yellow UWell style thing. Slide that off nicely there. So you will have the instruction manual, but I am male so I will not be looking at it. You have this little kind of warning card here from UWell, which they include in all the products, and then you will have this, the important bit. Your USB cable is in here. I don't know of any firmware upgrades or whether this is actually firmware upgradable. But the cable's in there anyway, and it will also come with a 0.4 ohm coil in this wee box. The mod itself, the tank, and in here, excuse me, in here, if I can speak, in here is your yellow drip tip cover and the spare quartz glass. So we'll start off by having a wee look at the tank itself. Now there is a wee bit of liquid in here because I have obviously been testing this out before reviewing it. But this coil is still nowhere near needing change, so we're going to keep it in. There. I have the spare coil which I can show you. So just giving my hands a wee wipe there as well. So this is the tank that you will receive with the kit. Comes with a 510 mouthpiece. It is there's no 810 at all. It's not an 810 and adjustable. It is only the 510 that you get with this kind of engraved, patterned top cap here. Unscrewing that for a wee look, very easy to unscrew, doesn't need a lot of pressure, but it's also nice and smooth taking it off. This is your top cap, so one single kidney bean shaped fill port. Apologies for the liquid on top, as I say, this is being used for testing at the moment. You have a O-ring in here to prevent leaking. Down the chimney, quite narrow, you see right to the bottom there. But yeah, no problems there with the top cap. The tank itself, as I say, this is a 5ml version. It is available in a 2ml TPD. Has this kind of cage inside. No option for bubble glass that I'm aware of. I've been unable to find anything at all. And coming down, you have your airflow. So for the airflow, we have three kind of pretty wide actually airflow slots. Adjustable, it's a bit tight but nice and smooth when you're adjusting. Locks it open, and again locks it closed. It's got this kind of cut out pattern around it as well, so you can get a nice grip on there as you're opening and closing it. And at the bottom, UWell Nunchaku, myuwell.com, usual warnings, and you have the gold plated 510 there. So overall, a pretty nice looking little tank. Would I have liked it without the cage and the bubble tank? Actually, probably not. The 5ml for me is plenty, it doesn't need the bubble tank, but it is also sitting on a stick mod, and stick mods fall over a lot, so probably a bubble glass is not a great idea, and I can see why you would probably prefer a cage in there, although it's not actually pressing against the glass, so it doesn't protect anything. So here we have the mod itself, very pretty, I really like this. 27.4mm in diameter at the fattest part and 141mm in length. Really nice. So we'll start at the top and work our way down. So it has a really nice kind of pattern on the top here, a wee bit something there. Warnings again on the top of it. The 510 is spring mounted, felt a wee bit stiff there, but no, it's spring mounted. Really nice. The top here just, it kind of bulges out, I like that. The button itself, really like to hear it. Not rattly, it does click but it doesn't rattle, so it's absolutely fine. Two buttons here for up and down your voltage and for going into settings, etc. And a small screen just at the bottom, so we'll turn it round. Not an awful lot. You've got your micro USB at the back here and the UWell Nunchaku logo there again. Bring it all the way back round, and at the bottom, so it does kind of give off the mech mod look, but it is regulated. At the bottom you've got this kind of skewered pentagram style shape, designed by UWell, myuwell.com, and it screws off as well, so it does give off the kind of mech look. I don't know if I would quite actually, maybe I like to be kind of press at the bottom to fire. So that is your battery doors there. Let's put a battery in while we're at it. So that is positive side in first, 18650 in. Doesn't have an option for 2700s, and it doesn't have an option for 21700s or anything. So we'll screw this on. Might have been nice to have that, and on it comes straight away. If I wasn't so quick there, it would have come up hello UWell or something like that. So pop that back down there, and let's screw this tank back on to give you a look at it all together. There we go. So this is the finished product. Very nice. I like it. I really like it actually. Really nicely weighted. So let's show you just how to fill that up, although it's pretty self-explanatory. Off with the lid. Find the bottle of e-juice that you sat out deliberately but I've now lost. Here it is. And today I'm going to be filling this with, unfortunately, the last of my Bakewell tart from Nova Vape. Look at that, almost away. Absolutely fantastic, just this. Absolutely brilliant. So pop that in there. Fill it up one-handed because I've got something in my eye. Here we go. There we go. So fill that right up. and the lid back on. I'll show you the coil, although I'm not going to take it out of the packaging because I don't need to use it right away, so I'd rather not if we don't need to. Here is a coil that it will come with. So this is actually the 0.4 ohm coil, which is the same as a 0.2 anyway. Fill ports in the side, well, holes in the side to fill the cotton full of juice and for it to suck in. And at the top there's just the same. There's not a lot to see, so I'm not busting it open. It's a round wire kind of clapped in coil. That's all you really need to know about that. So let's take this back up top and we will see what I think. So we are back up top with the UWell Nunchaku, a regulated tube mod. What do I think of this? Very impressed. Honestly, very impressed. I'm not going to fuck about and bullshit you until the very end and say yeah, I like it. It is just a great wee bit of kit. Starting off with the tank, the flavour in this, it's not to mesh proportions, but to me it is still absolutely excellent. Chucks clouds as well. It hits instantly. Listen to this. Hits absolutely instantly. The range up to 80 watts. We'll fire it up there just now. I had that at 65, but at 80 watts it hits absolutely perfectly. The vapour production in the tank is absolutely fantastic. The power from the mod to the tank is spot on. Fires exactly as it should do. 80 watts, it doesn't need to sit there. I've been sitting this roughly about 65 watts, and even at that, that's probably higher than a lot you would like to sit with this. But even just look at the cloud production here at 65 watts, and as I say, the flavour is absolutely on point. When filling it up there, I showed you that I'm using the UWell tart. I use this in the Crown Mesh kit, and the flavour is probably, it's not quite as good, but it's still absolutely up there. It is definitely UWell tart that I've got in this. The aesthetics of the tank itself, I really like how it looks. As I said before, no bubble glass is available, but in a tube mod, I don't think a bubble glass is the best thing because they tend to get knocked over a wee bit. Although saying that, it's not that easy to knock over. Obviously if you slap it, it's going to go, but the base has not got any stupid roundness or anything like that to it. To hold it, the weight of this is really nice. It's quite a heavy little mod just for a single 18650, but I like my mods a wee bit heavier. The airflow in this as well is pretty wide open. Not wide open, but it is pretty open. In terms of sub-ohm tanks, you're probably looking about an 8 for how open that is. Absolutely no rattles at all. Hold it down to the mic there, actually, that would be better. No rattles at all in this wee bit of kit. The coils that are in this, absolutely fine. The life of them, they just seem to go and go. Absolutely no issues there. The buttons in the bottom, they're clicky but they're not rattly. Same with the fire button as well. I'm really struggling to find fault with this. What we'll do is I'll actually put an RDA on it. So what I've got to the side of me here is the Drop Dead by Hell Vape. That is my go-to for tasting liquids, as you will probably already know. So let's take that off of there. Ouch, something in my eye there. Screw it on top. Eventually, come on. And I'll show you how it looks on this. Obviously that doesn't look fantastic, it's not matchy-matchy or anything like that, but it does fit. We'll fill this with a wee bit of liquid. We'll just use the cherry bakewell that I have sitting. This has got 0.2 ohm aliens in it. A wee soak. It's breaking my heart using the last of this cherry bakewell because it is honestly fucking excellent. So we'll turn it up to 80 watts. And that's coming out at 0.1 ohms. I don't know if it will, but yeah, it will focus. 0.1 ohms, 80 watts. So let's give it a try. And it fires it. Maybe slightly longer to heat up, but it does fire. The only thing is, it's a single battery mod, so that will absolutely fucking use that battery in about half an hour. So we'll take that back off and put it back onto the Titan that it was on. What would I say about this in terms of negatives? Get a wee baby wipe out there. I don't know if I have any negatives. Maybe it would have been nice if we could stick in a 2700 or a 21700. However, it's an external battery at least, so we're getting off to a better start than most. If you want to make this even better, however, what you want to do is grab this, the UWell Crown version 4, or the UWell Crown 4 even, and what you want to do is get a mesh coil into that and stick on your bubble glass if you've got the TPD version, and that sits on here perfectly. The colour is not matchy, but if you get an 18650, what the fuck am I talking about? If you get a tank the same colour as that, I would stick the crown on there. As I said, bubble glass is not great for tube mods because they tend to fall, but yeah, I would stick the crown on there with the new mesh coils because it is absolutely fucking brilliant. So let's give it a wee try now. And I'm sure you heard that instant fire. Flavour with this is fucking amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Really good. So yeah, if you've got a Crown 4 and you've got mesh coils for it, I would probably replace the tank and use it. However, at the time, this was not available. This was still, obviously it wasn't released yet, it was just being thought about. But yeah, stick the Crown 4 on it if you've got one, because it does fit absolutely perfect. But the wee tank that comes with it is still decent enough in terms of a starter sub-ohm kit. This would probably be my number one. I think this actually got number one in the Eastside Click Awards just at the weekend there. So definitely is, you know, been kind of universally approved. Everybody's kind of liking this. But yeah, absolutely fantastic wee bit of kit from UWell there. Thank you very much to Ronnie Campbell for sending this over to me to let me review it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to return it to him, and this is just, it's a fantastic wee thing, so I think I'll probably get my own one of these. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. So if you like it, guys, you probably want to get yourself one, as I say, even better with the Crown 4 mod, the Crown 4 tank on top. But yeah, fantastic. So thank you very much for watching once again, guys. If you like what you see, leave a wee like. Comment below if you've got one of these, if you'd like one, or if you've got anything in general to say. I'll try and chat back to you. And please, if you can, subscribe to the channel and hit the wee bell button up in the corner for notifications whenever I upload. And once again, thank you very much.